The Barbarian, King of the Barren Wastes, MagJakal has returned. How's everyone doing this fine Saturday afternoon? Hope you're all doing fantastic, and if you're not, hopefully we can make your day just a little bit better. Now, it's our weekly drawing and chatting stream. So I'll be drawing and we'll be chatting. What about? Well, I don't know either way. I guess we'll find out, huh? We'll find out together. First things first, might as well warm up the alarm. Because no matter what we draw, I'm gonna want to make sure that my arm is properly warmed. You don't want to rush into things head first without a plan. But you also don't want to rush into things head first without the ability to do them. So, circles. That'll get the old shoulder warmed up. Alright, as always, please let me know if there's any problems with the audio or the video, and I'll fix them as quick as I can. You know, I usually talk quieter on these Saturday streams. One, to make it a little bit more relaxed, and two, because I talk so much on the Friday streams, my voice is a bit worn out. You know, being out here in the Barren Wastes, there's not a lot of talking to be done, so I don't have the most robust vocal cords. Stamina or whatever. Yeah. So, you get Somberg Rally Magnus on Saturdays. Because I can't talk as loud as usual. Cause my throaty do a big hurty. Well, the circles are starting to get there. So I should probably think about what I want to draw. What to draw? What to draw? I don't know. This'll happen sometimes. I don't always go into these streams with a plan. Kinda just wing it and see where my pen takes me. Today it's just circle warm-ups. Not much else. I guess I could look up some stock photos for reference. Let's see. Stock photo. And what do we got? Okay. A lot of weird stock photos. A lot of weird stock photos. There's one of a man looking disgusted at a corn dog. That's, something. I don't know what to make of it. Because he doesn't like corn dogs. Kinda looks like this. And his hair. But what the heck am I drawing? And then he's just holding a corn dog. Yeah, I have no idea what I'm doing. Corn dog man. You don't like corn dog. I mean, that's kind of what it looks like. Not very well done, because I'm not really trying. But that's kind of what it looks like. That is an awful corn dog, too. Alright, that was fun. What else nonsense are we going to draw? There's a lot of weird stuff out there, huh? A lot of weird stuff out there. I'll just leave this on the screen while I look for stuff. What to draw? What to draw? Ooh. Ooh. This one's titled Powerful Young Man Punching You in the Face. What a wonderful title. It's not the exact pose that I want, though. Hmm. Well, I guess it was good enough. I'll come back to it. I'm searching other things. Ooh, these ones are better. And of course, there's the usual brand of weird stock photos. But I'm getting the pose I want now. Alright. Let's do a little sketch. Alright, that. Alright, sketch. So we want, a head to be right about here. And then right about there. Facing that way, looking dead on. I guess dead on's but tilted. There we go. And then, let's see. Slightly angled. Hello, Bump. Welcome to the stream. How's it going? I'm here drawing. Clearly, it's a drawing stream. Right now I'm doing the sketch for the drawing, so I'm looking at a stock photo and getting the baseline down. So let's see. Head right about there. Shoulders would be... where? Let's see. trying to mirror the stock photo in my head. So the first shoulder would be about here, I think. Haha, fair enough. How is junk music making going for you? And is it any more fun than regular music making? I'm not too well versed in music making myself. The other shoulder's right about here. Yeah, kinda there. So then... this needs to face this way. And then... shoulder would go like that. This one dips low. Sounds like a good time. I imagine it helps with second guessing things. We're just trying whatever. Let's see. That angle's about there, so... that. There we go. And that'll be the off arm. Oh, that's good enough. And then the body covers this. And let's see. Down to about there where the legs would start. Now where's this other arm going? Gotta start there, and we get the bottom of the arm. Probably right about there. Okay, that's about the right angle. This one can be lower, though. I'm not always I'm not exactly the most talented artist, but that's alright. We're all here just to practice and learn anyway. The head's there. Then we can move the drawing over here a little bit. And the fist should be about there. There, maybe. Quite an actionable silhouette. Very dynamic, that's the word I'm looking for. Dynamic. Whatever, it's a sketch. An early sketch. So we're just trying to get the shape down. Oh, how do hands work now? No, that's probably good enough. This odd amalgamation of lines. We're going to call it a hand, though it looks nothing like it. We'll fix it up later. Right, that's, basically, and go there. Probably lower this part of it. Then angle it. Alright. That fist needs to be bigger. Look about that big. There, that's dynamic. Although we are going to want to, that a bit. There we go. And there. Yeah, there. I think the shoulder needs to be brought up a little bit, because it's pretty far low. So then the shoulder would go over there, and then under. Rib cage and stomach. Make it a little bit more dynamic so he's leaning forward a bit more. I'm not very good with different poses aside from neutral state. But hey, that's what practice is for. So, do that, do that. Alright, there's the basic of, I think where everything goes. Let me mirror it. And yeah, it looks semi-decent at least. We can center it a bit more. Not all the way though. zoom out of it, and yeah. It looks decent enough. So now we'll move on to sketch 2. Or make it look a little bit better. Alright, let's see. So, we have... we have the head, and we should probably start somewhere, but where? I guess I'll just start sketching. Wherever my pen takes me, it takes me. You know, I don't think I talked about this before, but, the Steam Deck looks interesting. I personally don't particularly have a use for it, but it's a cool little bit of technology. Playing Steam games on the go and all. Anyone excited for it? My biggest concern is how will it handle, online experience. Since so many PC games are, single player aside, primarily online. Obviously, single player aside. By nature of what it's called. I wonder if he'll be able to, hook up to Ethernet or something. It might give people who are, too scared of building a PC a chance to do PC gaming. Although I think it'll primarily be used for, single-player stuff on the go. Like a Switch, but for games that can't be on Switch. Or if you have a large Steam library already, it might be helpful. And then the pinky finger. Then right about here, start the hand. It's out. Thumb starts here. Is on there. Curve this line a bit. Alright, there we go. Kind of, I guess. Once again, hands are quite the complex thing, so it takes a while to get them right. And a lot of that's due to shading anyway, so it's not going to look right for quite some time. Well, I guess that's good enough. Now, anyway. So we're gonna move on. Otherwise, I'll be working on that all day. And we can come back and mess with it later if we want to. I think one of the biggest things that makes it look weird is that, the rest of the hand and the fist look to be at two different perspective angles, with the fist coming head on, and the rest of the hand making it look like the fist should be angled this way. So we just need to work on the perspective of the rest of the fist. I think maybe if I tilt it a bit, it'll help. So like there. Yeah, that looks better. Alright. With that done, we have... where to start? I guess the head. The head should be next, probably. Let's see. Just very quickly doing a sketch of the head. Eyes go here. Eyebrows. Nose. Mouth. And then we have the tush. And the beard. One, two, three. 1, 2, 3. Let's see, there's the 1, the 2. And we can shrink this up, it's a bit big. Alright. There's the shoulder. I guess I should get the clothing down. Sometimes I forget what my clothes looks like. Not a lot of mirrors here in the Barren Wastes, aside from all the broken glass. Sometimes I just have to guess what I look like. Right, there's the legs. This should be like this. So you draw the shoulder, and there we go. No, it's like this, right? Heck, what do my clothes look like? I know what my ears look like, more or less, at least. I might be a bit too big, though. Or maybe it's about the right size. I can never tell. Once again, lack of mirrors thing. Alright, there's ear number 2. Let's see, this hand will look kind of like this. And then balled up into a fist. Yeah, that's good enough. That, do this. And that. And that. And some of this. And my belly button. Beard could be a little bit bigger. Those eyes need to change. They're not right. Alright, what's wrong with them? Is it just the, pupils or something? I hope so. Well, let's draw this arm before we go back to the face. I think we can hide sketch 1 now, since we have the layout already. And, it's looking pretty good, but there's still something bothering me. That helps. Let's see what it is. I think the fist needs to be a little bigger. And then we'll adjust the arm with it. And then maybe I should have enlarged the arm with it so it stayed proportional. That might have made more sense. But we don't do common sense on this channel. No, sir. We do whatever the hell I feel like. Speaking of hell, any wrestling fans out there? I don't really watch it much nowadays, but I do like grappling. But, recently, the WWE started doing live shows again. So they had, the first one in a while. Vince McMahon come out to his own theme song, as he always does. He looks out at the crowd, and his only response is, "Where the hell have you all been?" Which is, of course, the perfect Vince McMahon response. A great time was had by all. I just saw a clip of that earlier today. Ah, good old Vince McMahon. Maybe it's the beard that's throwing it off. I don't think I followed the curve enough. But let's fix this face up. Let's see. There. I go more like that. We can erase the mouth. Because that really feels off. And let's see now. Alright, it's starting to look better. Well, let's get the eyes now. I want them looking directly at you. So right about there. Maybe I shrink this eye a bit. That might be the problem. Lower this iris. Hey, there we go. Alright, now for the mouth. Teeth. Tongue. And the side needs to shrink a bit too, I think. Maybe lower for one. And right about there, maybe. No, don't change brush. Mirror. There, that looks pretty good. Let's extend this a bit. There we go. Now we're getting it. Alright. Now we need this to go like this. And this to go more like that. So that my side doesn't feel as flat. We're just going to extend it a bit. And there we go, a bit more 3D. So I don't look like my torso is just flat like paper. That would be strange. Where would my organs go? Unless they're also flat like paper. Which case, good for them, I guess. This expression isn't angry enough. I'll make angrier. It's the mouth, I think. It looks, confused or something. So let's go do this. And we'll just erase it again and start over. Ah, the joys of John. Erase straw, erase straw, erase straw, erase straw. It be how it be, though. It be how it be. There we go, a wider mouth. But it still has the same problem. There we go. Now we're starting to get it. Maybe if I do a straighter line for the teeth, that'll help. Yeah, that did help. Alright. Now let's save to make sure we don't lose our progress, because that would be tragic. What is today? July 17th. It's save and the next step should be the line art. Once I'm fully happy with this sketch, still think this is a bit too thin over here. Alright, there we go. Stinky fist aside, I think that's pretty decent. Let's touch this up then, huh? And then we're gonna want to do it like this, and there we go. Alright, that looks a little better. Okay. I'm going to take a very short break. And then when I get back, it'll be time to do the line art. So, I will BRB. Stay tuned and whatnot. Alright, we're back. And I've just realized I forgot to draw my tail. No wonder it looks so unbalanced. The picture, I mean. Oh, let me just sketch out my tail real quick. Anyway, where was I? Sketching the tail. Here. Yeah, that's good enough, probably. We'll just leave it at that. Alright, Alright, line art time. Line art. Should I stay thin lines? Or should I paint with no lines? Or should I use thick lines? Hello, Palika. Welcome back. How have you been? What kind of line should I use for the line art? Thin, thick, or no line? I don't think this will work with no line so well, so we'll go with a line. Now, thin or thick? Probably some variance of the two. Oh, don't worry about that. You don't need to apologize for not watching a stream. You just pop in whenever you feel like it. I've been doing just fine. Thanks for asking. Right, let's see. Let's do about, this thickness for the fist, I guess. Let's get a little bit closer. Did you see the, Stream Deck? Or not Stream Deck, Steam Deck. That's a weird product, huh? Maybe it'll get more people into PC gaming, I don't know. Alright, there's the pinky. Let's get the index finger. And we have the ring finger, which is looking very fat today. Maybe we should, lessen that. Ghost Hunter's Core. Never heard of it. Let's see. Ghost Hunter's Core. Investigation co-op. Oh, I guess it's like that one other game. I don't know what it's called. Paranormal something or another. I'm not too well versed in horror games. Phasmophobia, that's the one. Well, hopefully it turns out okay. Yeah, that's the one. How was it? Did you enjoy it? Me personally, I can't really stand horror games. Not because I get scared, mind you, but because I get bored. And that's far worse than being scared. Yeah. I've heard, a lot of people say it's very scary. Especially if they're playing on VR. Alright, that's looking decent. Grab this part. Hey, that's looking pretty good. It's always connecting the lines that's a bit of a problem. So we'll zoom in and cheat a little bit. Doo-ba-doo-ba-ba-booty-boo. Ba-doo-ba-da-ba-da-ba-ba-da-bo. There we go. And it's a bit too fat over here. So we're just gonna... There we go. I think that's better. If I touch this much more, it's going to hurt the line quality a bit too much, I think. Alright, now for the rest of it. I guess we should go with the head. I'm making a drawing of me punching. I just saw your message about the group thing. Yeah, I imagine Phasmophobia is probably more fun when you're with other players. I also drew this when I was thinking of what to draw. This was a stock image of a man disgusted at a corn dog. I did not try. I merely did what the pen told me to. A weird stock image. Alright, let's see. I could do the arm. I think I'll do the head next. I think I used way less than that, but that's pretty accurate. Hair is always a bit hard to get right. I have so much of it, you know. Right, connect the lines. Alright, yeah, that looks decent enough. Erase some of these, anomaly things, artifacts, little blips that should not be. Next up, the ears, I suppose. Libs. Libs and blobs and whips and bops. And then the other ear. My goodness. You finally match up and then someone just decides to leave. And then you gotta wait for 10 more minutes. It's the best. That's peak online gaming. Alright, now what? The rest of the face. That's the wrong layer. I guess we can start here. The eyebrows. The other eyebrow. The nose, I guess. Da da da. Finger lines. The eyes. Zoom in so I can draw this. It's a bit delicate. Absolutely. It's an integral part to the Jakal's name. That and the exhaustion lines. I think this eye's a bit too low. Which is a shame because I like the shape of it. Alright, that's decent enough. Sometimes you just have to say decent enough and move on. Of course, unless you like never getting anything done, then you do you, I guess. Alright, honestly, getting many decent things will get you a lot close to perfection than trying to be perfect all the time. Just remember, when something exists, it's infinitely closer to being perfect than something that doesn't. Alright, let me get my little teethers. Make sure it all looks good still. More or less. Do a bit of erasing over here, though. Hey! At least you have old Magnus here to keep you company while you wait. Silver linings and all, huh? So what if I'm a bit of a narcissist? What about it? Well then, I will continue to do my best. I will do many things for my dearest Jakalanders. I would say anything, but that's a lie. Background talk, however, that I can do. Alright. over here. You know, I was looking at the speedrun board for Hollow Knight out of curiosity. Oh my. The speedruns on that are like 30 minutes long for any percent. And I don't understand how. I guess I need to watch the speedrun. It's crazy because the top 100 places are all around 35 minutes with just varying seconds. I'm guessing that means it's highly optimized. And not very RNG based, considering there's so many. Alright, adjust this line. I don't like doing it, but I do like watching them. It's, interesting. Oh yeah, the 35 or 4 minutes or so was just for, 90% glitchless, with glitches. I think the world record was sub 10 minutes. Crazy how some of that stuff works, huh? I need to check that one out. Maybe they clipped into the final area or something. I have no idea. Some weird stuff that speedrunners find. Alright, next up, I guess I'll do the outline of my body. Ooh. I just played through that recently, and I was thinking of, when I was looking some stuff up in the game, I came across a few, tricks people were talking about, like, ways to get through the gates and stuff. I know there's a lot of strange tricks in that game, too. Yeah, I saw. I think that was the first one you commented on. Check out the, channels of the people that subscribe to me, if I can see who they are. And you're a bit of a speedrunner yourself, not just a watcher, huh? Yeah, Super Metroid is sick. It's like, aside from the speedrunning tricks, I was looking at stuff on Super Metroid, and there's a ton of just, things they don't really explain to you. That's just, you have certain things equipped and you do certain key presses. You can, like, restore your health or do different gun things and stuff. Crazy the amount they packed into that game. Especially for a Super Nintendo game. I need to speed up this line art. I'm taking way too long. You can't rush quality, Magnus. Yeah, sure. But my tummy is a rumbling. Of course, it always does that, but, you know how it is. You know, I've taken to calling my stomach my tummick, and I'm not sure why. It's like a portmanteau of, stomach and tummy, I guess. Sounds cool to say. My tummick. This is going to be fun to color in. All these thin lines everywhere. Oh boy. I don't know why I'm complaining, I'm the one that drew it. Let's zoom out to draw that line. And then over here. There we go. I guess I can do the legs real quick, because that shouldn't take long. Need to get to them eventually, anyway. Line here. We can clean those up later. Ah, don't worry about it. Enjoy your game. I think I have a tear in my pants over here. Should probably add that. Alright, it's time to clean up all these lines. Erase there. Erasing over here. Might just redraw this entire line. That's better. Touch this up a bit. And then grab this with my eraser. Alright, there we go. Now all that's left is the finishing the clothes, and then my right arm and the back of my hair. And my tail, can't forget that. Going to need to remember to draw that one. Butter bow. Alright, there's that. And now for the arm, I think. And hand. Alright. Then that, and then that. I don't know what FF15 means, but alright. Let's do that. Alright, that's pretty good. I think with the hair moved over here, we need to do this. Yeah, okay. Hair and tail. Hair's looking a bit too thick. Whoops. Let's see. Yeah, that's fine like that. Alright, now for the tail, and that'll be it. till I fix this part of the hair. Alright, tail time. And there we go. Kind of. Oh, that's way too high. Let's just redo this part. And then we'll start from the tail, the end. Point this a bit more. Erase that. And there we go, tail. Well, that's the line art done, I think. So... Let's fix this up. It's still looking a bit flat. Alright, that looks better. Then we can just, connect the dots, and there we go. Make this curve out. There, now it looks like I have a back and side and stuff. Cool. Alright, it's fill time. And I will not be doing shading. Don't ask. Let me get my fill brushed out. Whee! I do this little kid style. Just pick a random color and just scribble everywhere. Alright, I colored it. Goodbye, bro. Alright, we'll do it for real. That's enough messing around. Where is my face and body so I can color pick off of myself? Dun 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 dun. There we go. Alright. Grab my skin tone. Now this is going to be very delicate work. One with the thin lines and all. But we'll get it done. Okay. Making progress. Wow. Bitty bitty bow. Be baba bow better boo. Fine bucket. Hmm. Alright, over here next. At my shoulder. Oh, well, you win some, you lose some. Whenever you lose, just call it a warm-up game and move on. Doesn't matter if it was the first or the 15th game. Call it a warm-up and move on. How to be toxic with MagJakal. Speaking of being toxic, you know that thing some people do, where it's like when you say GG, they're like, no, it was BG. You're like, okay, cool, I'll see you later then. Aloha! I'm not reading that name, but aloha. I'll call you Butt. How's it going? I'm drawing, or coloring, I guess. This is what I'm coloring. Why is there a line here? Get that out of here. I will say many things, but a man has to have his limits. For me, that's the F word. It keeps me sane. Thank you. I do try to make it nice-ish. You can warm up in ranked. People hate you for doing it. But that's their problem. Thus concludes another lesson of how to be toxic with MagJakal. Alright, what to color next? I guess over here. It's a small patch so we can do it very quickly. Gotta make sure that I get next to the lines. 'Cause I made the lines so thin. It's just strange for me. Usually I make them very, very thick. Thick lines. But it's never enough warm-up. Every game is a warm-up unless you win. That's the trick of it. You mean you've warmed up for 90% of them? But on the, topic of being toxic with the BG guys, not the band. It's always so strange to me. GG guys, GG, no, more like BG. That was a BG, no GG. BG. K. Alright. Calm down. I just need to let you know that was a BG. Not GG. BG. Alright. Cool. Thanks for letting me know. GG. A lot of weirdos out there. Lots of weirdos. How dare you tell me that? You dare tell MagJakal, King of the Barren Wastes, BG? No BG, GG. Honestly, it's hard to be mad at toxic people anymore, unless they're just outright throwing. It's just funny to me. At least most of them. The best thing to do is after you lose the game, type GG easy. Only when you lose, though. But the people who always post GG easy is always the person. Bottom of the leaderboards, died the entire game, got carried by all 4 members of the team. And then they type GG easy after struggling for 3 hours to win the game. It's funny. It's hilarious, even. Did I already get all the edges? Yes, so I can paint bucket now. Let's see. I think that side's fine. Oh, I need to draw these, or paint these, color these, fill in these, put the color on the paper. These. So on and so forth. Well, that's good at least. I'm only toxic for a reason, myself. It is a bit annoying playing with people who are uncontrollably toxic, especially when it doesn't really matter. You know, the type that'll call any enemy that kills them a hacker, those kinds. It's fine to be competitive, but know your limits. If you're gonna be toxic, at least be funny about it. That's my opinion. Say things that don't make sense. Do weird stuff. Be creative at least. Yeah, now that you mention it, I think it might be dying down. At least from where I've played, then again. I mostly play single-player games nowadays. I guess next up the arm and the fist, and then the face, and then I move on to coloring something else. It's always funny when the person's like, you're using aimbot, and you're playing the projectile rocket launcher guy. It's like, what? Literally, what? How the heck am I supposed to aimbot with a rocket launcher? Yeah, I track where you go and then you move. Big brain. Accusing the guy with a rocket launcher of AMAX. There are projectile aimbots, I guess. Be dumb though. Maybe you should stop walking into them, huh? Even if I had a projectile aimbot, you could still just move. It's your problem. The weirdest thing. I like accusing healers of having aimbot. It's funny. Because even if they did, what's the point? Like, when I play Overwatch, for example, I like accusing the Mercies of having aimbot. They're not firing their gun, they're just healing their teammates. Mercy, stop aimbotting! Stop it! Speaking of Overwatch, it's always interesting when you have someone, especially when the game first came out. You would have people who didn't really understand the game, and then, Widowmaker would use her ultimate ability, which allows her and her team to see through walls. Or Soldier 76 would use his ultimate ability, which, lets him aimbot. And then you'd have them watching the replay, like, that's not fair, you're using wall hacks, that's cheating, I'm reporting you. Or, stop aimbotting, I could see it on the kill cam. Like they just wandered into the game without understanding a single thing about it. Hilarious. Spy from TF2 was invisible. I'm reporting you for hacking. It's nonsense. Utter nonsense. Oh no, the soldier man shot me. When I was standing in front of a man standing still. Aimbot. Like I said, the most nonsensical toxic people, they make me laugh. Yeah, melee aimbot. How dare you punch me? Aimbot! Aimbot! I'm impossible to hit. Coloring might be cathartic if it wasn't so hard on the wrist. And the back, and the eye strain. I'm starting to think I should stretch more. Oh, alright. At least these lines are nice and thick. I can't even say the word thick without thinking of multiple C's. The useless word now. The internet has ruined it for me. Alright, time to color the face. I'll do little bits of shading. I'll do little bits of shading where I think it's necessary, but I'm not gonna go through the whole thing. Sure, if you want to. It's got the lines. Alright, there's the bottom half of my face. Now for the top half. Then don't. Maybe I should have done the hair first. It doesn't matter. It'll all get done eventually. There we go, that's almost half. It's the most complicated half. More, I guess, since this one's equally as complicated. Color it in, color it in. Get around the mustache. And let's see. Side of the face. Get around the eyebrows. And then follow the hairline. Lines. Not the actual hairlines, since I already did that. Yeah, that is very cool. I guess, though, when you have a world record, people tend to look at you, huh? Yeah, this needs to be colored. Sometimes I need to figure out what these things mean. Alright, that's all the skin, I think. So let's move on to well, that just means you won, doesn't it? I guess I can do the lower body real quick. That shouldn't take much time. We'll do the pants first. That's fair. It is hard to keep going when you're already at the top and no one seems to want to challenge you. Takes all the wind out of your sails. Makes it a hell of a lot harder to swing. You already know you've won, then what's the point of competing? It's not fun anymore. What am I coloring? That's the wrong thing. That's the problem with being competitive, and getting to the top especially. Once you have no more rivals, kinda just lose all motivation. Well, I'm glad to have helped. Alright, there's the pants. Almost finished. Just after this little patch. And now for the cloak. Oh, that color. Oh, that's a large space. Well, thank you. I think my tail is pretty cool too. Dun 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 dun. Hopefully soon enough I'll get moving on some new assets, and then I can finally release Magnus 1.5. It'll just take a little bit because I need to learn some new programs. It's 1.5 because it's updated stuff. Not an entirely new model, but an updated one. at least in the movement. I've noticed and become unhappy with how I move. So I already made it, I just need to work on some stuff. What could be better than 1.0? 1 point anything else after that? I looked into a few things, so once I get everything down, stuff should look a little bit better. Hopefully a lot better, but at least a little bit, that I can guarantee. And yeah, I know I've been talking about this for weeks, but I'm a slow worker, okay? Clearly by the fact it takes me, what, 3 hours to draw a single drawing? It's not even that big or complicated. I guess on that note, for content and future content, have you been liking the clips and shorts? I'm trying to get more stuff out there to hopefully be picked up. So the clips and edited clips should be fine. And I'm trying to make plenty of shorts so that they could just be clips from the streams. Crazy, right? Well, for the most part, the shorts will be very low effort. They're mainly just to have clips of myself. Since we can't all have a dedicated clipping channel. Especially when we're relatively unknown and starting out. So I'll clip it myself, dang it. Alright, paint bucket time. Oop. So yeah, that's what the shorts are. If you watch all the streams, generally the shorts will just be notable moments. There won't be much changed. Sometimes I may do funny editing though. Like with the Metroid clip. Although that one wasn't a short because I couldn't figure out how to change the resolution without messing up the editing. I didn't do it in that the necessary resolution from the start. But now that I know I have to, some of those might have weird editing. Alright, good to know. I'm never sure how entertaining that stuff is for someone who watched it live to begin with. Alright, that's the lower body done. Now we need to do the tail and the upper body and the hair and the ears and the mouth and the eyes and we'll do the clothing first. That is true. Even just myself, I'm more likely to click on a 12-second long video than a 3-hour VOD. or a video, or a recording of the stream, or whatever you want to call it. Yeah. Green. Yeah, that's true. I already like the person. I might watch a long video. But if I don't know anything about it, then I probably won't click it. I got things to do, you know. And as much as I'd love to be distracted for hours at a time, I gotta know when to stop every now and then. Yay, fiddly bits. Thin lines with fiddly bits does not an easy time make. But everyone loves the fiddly bits. They make the design a little bit more interesting. Rather than large swaths of, samey looking stuff. Alright, I think we're about halfway through halfway. Yeah, I just need to go up this now. I'm gonna have to get to it eventually anyway, so might as well just go around these now. Ooh, we're almost done. At least with this small bit. I love rhythm games. I haven't played any on stream yet, well, aside from Krita the Necrodancer, but I don't always consider that a pure rhythm game. More of a roguelike than a rhythm game, I find. I'm okay at them. I'm not the best around, but I'm not the worst either. You got any favorite rhythm games or ones you're thinking of? I really like Rhythm Heaven. That one's a personal favorite. But Muse Dash is really fun too. There's all these arcade versions that I don't have access to. Those were fun. Yeah, I've played Friday Night Funkin' before. Haven't done any mods, though. Maybe I'll play it on the channel sometime. I've kind of been waiting for, Week 7 to be out on the downloaded version, since I don't particularly want to share a browser. Although I guess I can. There's plenty of browser games I might play in the future anyway. Maybe one day if I'm feeling it, maybe after the Hollow Knight playthrough, we can do some Friday Night Funkin'. Literally. Considering I stream on Fridays. Alright, that's that half done. Now for this little bit, and then we can paint bucket, touch up, and that's that part done. Alright, paint bucket time. Boop, bop. You got a favorite mod of Friday Night Funkin'? There's a lot of good ones out there. Alright, that's that done. Next up... yeah, that one's interesting. What do you mean none are particularly hard? Have you seen some of them? A lot of them are note vomit. I saw the tricky one, and that one's really cool. Well, congrats on being a rhythm gaming pro. Show off. Let's see. Color. I know my favorite mods are the ones that usually have, well, I have to like the music. And the charting. Some of them, they mess up. They have good music, but they mess up the charting to the point where it's not fun. I'd rather just listen to the music than play the garbage on the screen. And I know they're trying. After all, many of these are some people's first, game-making experiences. Amelia, haven't seen that one yet. Is it about Camellia the music artist or an original character? That's true, definitely. I know, what was the mod called? The one that had Zavadilla. Midweek Mass, that one. I know at least the first version. The charting was very jank on that one. Yeah, that one. Songs are good, but they just need to work on the charting. At least on that first version. I don't know how it is now. I'm assuming at least better. I can't think of a Camellia song off the top of my head, but I'm familiar with the notion of them. That first version, it was hard, but it wasn't because it was, hard. It was like it didn't work hard. Like there was, I guess they used the original engine, so they couldn't really do, double notes, but they tried it anyway, so you had to, do like a left and a right within like one frame of each other, but you couldn't do it at the same time. It was, interesting. to say the least. I think, aren't they using an engine now that lets them do doubles? Ooh. I don't know how I'd do on that one. My fingers get a bit confused when there's too many buttons. Alright, hair, face, tail, and then touch up some details. And then that'll be the stream. I guess I'll do hair first. Wow, I got really hungry all of a sudden. I guess my stomach heard that I'm finishing up soon, so now it wants me to pay attention to it. It's crazy, right? Have you seen the what is it? Wii Sports mod? Talk about note vomit, my goodness. I'm just glad it seems like the mods seem to have gotten away from the note vomit phase that every mod pack goes through. Everyone just tries to be the hardest mod. They don't particularly care about quality. Well, it's getting close to food time. Not yet, though. I'm gonna finish this, and then I'll eat. Why am I being so careful about the lines here? It's all the same color. Yeah. Like at least they made it sound decent. Well, enjoy. I think boxing match is the, really, note vomity one. The other ones are very fast and stuff, but that one specifically. Yeah. Whatever the last ones were. fun to listen to. It just doesn't seem like it'd be fun to play. But to each their own. Phew. Alright, there's the tash. Now for the beard. And then we'll move on to the other part of the hair, as is customary when you are coloring the hair. Bow. At least when it's overlapping, I don't have to worry about the lines. Hamburger, 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 hamburger. You know, I ran out of water a bit ago. I'd get more, but it doesn't make sense to take a break when I'm ending soon. Hamburger. And I could go for a hamburger right about now. Although, when can't I? I do love a good hamburger. Speaking of hamburgers, I really like that, Simpsons steamed hams segment thing. What became of it? All the stuff people did with it. Find it hilarious. That was fun for a while. All the little things people did with it. You missed it. How could you miss it? It's magnificent. Steamed hams. How dare you maybe don't remember? Are you trying to get me riled up? I think you're doing this on purpose. Trying to anger the old king, huh? Is that what we're playing today? Let's say things like hamburgers aren't good. Alright, almost done with the hair. Crap, I've been using the wrong color. You'd better be sorry. You know, I think it's easier like this. I can just color over it on the things I haven't colored yet. And then we'll just do touch-up down here. Where do I get my hamburgers? Well, all sorts of places. Depends on the day and the time and what I'm doing. So when I'm in the Barren Wastes, though, I have to either get the meat from a store way out wherever, or in my travels, I'll stop at a fast food place. It all depends on what's going on. Dagestan. I'm not going to Dagestan. I'm not dealing with those bugs. Are you crazy? I don't want to have to deal with that crap. Besides, what do ducks know about making good burgers? Nothing. Nothing, I bet. Alright, that's the hair done. Now for the ears. Right, that'll be the outer ear after this one. And then the fluff in the inner ear. Get this line. Now for the gray. Near 4-hour stream, I guess. Maybe just 3.5. Considering we're pretty close to done. Yeah, 3.5 hours is much more accurate. Drawing sure is time consuming. At least drawn well. Well enough. I could just do a bunch of scribbles like that, and that takes no time at all. Ugh, gotta remember to blink sometimes. Eyes are drying out. I am focused. I am a focused jackal. Ba-do, 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 ba-do. I think it's much longer than that, but I appreciate the faith. One ear, and Let me know what you come up with. One hour, 17 minutes, and 3 seconds. Really? I thought it was a lot longer than that. Alright, that's the ears done. Eyes and mouth, and then the tail, and then details. And then we outie. Howdy. Let's make the background a different color. Let's make it, angry. Ooh. Well, I hope you enjoy that. Yeah, that is the problem with Dark Souls, isn't it? Kinda windy, twisty, convoluted. Just to get to point A and point B. Alright, that's decent enough. Touch this up. And eye color. My eye color is yellow. Yeah, that sounds like Dark Souls, alright. Kinda just get lost and then stop playing. Eyes are always a bit complicated to draw. Yeah, I'd be like that sometimes. Alright, on to the mouth. Background kinda looks like strawberries. Those eye details, though. Alright, now for the tongue. Then the back of the mouth. Strawberries in Finland would be Pillimarjat. Like that. I mean, of course, I'm not saying it exactly right, but more or less like that. I don't know the first thing about Finnish, so I'm not sure how to say all the sounds. Hey. Alright, there's the mouth and the eyes. Now for the tail, and then a little bit of detailing. Let's see. We can turn this back to white. Yeah, that's a fair point. It's the tail time. the time where we color in the tail. It's the tail time. Oh, la-di-da, I'm on the wrong layer. Now on the right layer. Wouldn't be a Magnus drawing stream if I didn't do something on the wrong layer. Alright. At least this is very wide open and stuff, so even though it's a large area, it should be relatively easy to color in. One pen, all colors, and instant size change. Yeah. Not a lot of switching to do here. There's a lot of space to cover. Of course, these little bits aren't the easiest, but they're not exactly hard either. And there we go. Now we can paint bucket. Now for the tail accent marks. Bucket. Here. And these parts. Yeah, about time, huh? Sometimes it takes a very, very long time to get tired. And it sucks when that happens. There we go. The tail's done. Now just a few accents. Right here. Well, I certainly hope so. Yeah, that should be accented enough. And finally, should make that darker. Maybe. Yeah, there we go. And finally, the background. Let's just do something simple. Well, I guess not finally, because I still need to do action lines. I guess I don't need to, but it might look better if I do. We'll leave it like this for now. And then we'll do... let's see. Bit of that. And, maybe some of that in the background. There we go, very rough mountains. Now we need some clouds. And finally, for this background. Thank you, thank you. Saturate a little bit, so it makes the front pop out more. Let's go here, grab this. Here. Let's pop out a little bit more. And last but not least, let's see how this looks first. Fair enough. I'm in pretty soon anyway, so you won't be missing much. Have a great night, Palika. Ha ha ha. Well, I'm glad you feel that way. Forget the action lines. We're gonna call that done. And with that being done, that brings us to the end of the stream. So, I want to thank y'all for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I hope I made your day just a little bit better. If you haven't already, hit the subscribe button to become part of the Jakalanders. Leave a like if you enjoyed, it lets me know you did, and it helps me out. Ring the notification bell so you never miss a live stream. As always, make sure to take care of yourself, drink some water, and get some rest. This has been your Barbarian, King of the Barren Wastes, MagJakal. Thanks again for watching, and have a great rest of your day or night. Farewell.